Yes, are absolutely free. Where did that come from? Susie and the Banshees, remember? Gosh. Welcome everybody, beautiful day today. Well, we had a really successful raffle. Probably one of the most successful raffles. And it's funny, every time there's a successful raffle, there's always people who need help at this. It's such a balance. It works. The universe works so well. It's so beautiful. So literally this past month I've been doing my best to help people who are in difficult situations right now, and there's many people, as we all know, and that's not just those that took something that they wish they hadn't, but actually people who keep themselves clean and healthy all day long. I had 3 messages this morning of people who have never done any medical procedure. They keep themselves very healthy, and yet they're finding issues in their body. It could be bacteria issues, it could be cancer issues, so-called cancer, just basically the body rejecting and pushing out stuff. Normally what it is, it's a sign that there's imbalance in their body. So I'm no doctor, not into medicine, medical stuff, but I am into healing, and what little I can do, I do on a daily basis, with what I know, with my limited knowledge on healing. There's a lot more specific healers out there to certain things, but I just do my best. I'll point them in a direction and help them financially in any way we can as markbyerski.com. That's what we do. Wherever we go, wherever I go, I try and help. And it's always been that way from day one of working as a healer. And I've said this to you before. Sometimes, like now, I'm not at all connected to crystals in the sense that I did when I first started. When I first started, and that connection wasn't because I needed it and wanted it. It was because I thought it would help my clients. So, yeah. Anyway, where are we? Are we on Mark Bayerski? Are we on? Gracias. Are we on Mark Bayerski? Or are we on Mark Bayerski Crystals channel? Just asking. Soon as I make a video, everybody's calling me now. We've been here for half an hour, 45 minutes, no phone calls, no messages. Matt Bayerski. Oh, not Matt. Okay, so it's wow. Yeah, so many years ago I used to I'm going off subject. Many years ago I used to make a living. Well, the money that came in helped towards giving free crystals away, so I could say make a living, but I'd get all the money that I'd make from advertising, sponsorship, advertising. It's not sponsorship, advertising. I used to take that money and buy crystals and then gift them crystals away. Still do that now anyway, but I do it through my company, from what we sell from day to day. But as soon as I started talking about the what, which we still can't talk about because they'll still shadow ban you, even though it's true, even though it's now 100% true. It takes a few years for people to figure out that those that know the truth, and then eventually it becomes the truth. And because it's so long ago, it was way ago, so forget it. Like, that's how it works. So I was banned. I was shadow banned, and the first way they do it is by saying you're a naughty boy for saying what we don't want you to say. That's all apps, because they belong to the same dark force, dark energy, satanic, evil, paedophilia. All of them are associated one way or another. They've all given a blood oath. They've all drank the blood of babies. All of them, every one of them. That's why when you look at them, you say they don't look real. They don't look normal. They're not normal. They're not real. Everybody who owns, whether it's Zuckerberg or Elon, none of them look real. They all look weird. That's because they are of something else. They're not of the balanced soul spirit that you are. That's the way it is. So they shut me down. So we don't like what you're saying, so we're not going to let you advertise. We're not going to advertise, so you've lost all your revenue. That's basically what happened. And then from there on, that didn't work. And even today, I got a message 3 days ago saying, no, you're not eligible to advertise or to take any have any revenue from us. Every few months they do the same to me over and over, right? So, and the shadow banning is for real, and it's getting worse now. So we've been on now 5 minutes, and there's 51 people on here, and I have a followership of 188,000. So it's when people say, oh, Trump's gonna get in, it's gonna be so much better, and people like us are just going, when will humanity ever learn? When will they ever learn? And then we stop and say, we get so upset, we're so frustrated because they'll never learn. Oh, what's his name? Robert F. Kennedy's going to save us all. And it's like, guys, you don't get into a satanic club unless you pay the price, unless they allow you in. You are not allowed into anything. You can't be a hero of love and compassion and healing, and you are completely nil and void of any kind of dirty deeds, right? You'd think, right, that the first thing they'd say to you is, hi, I'm the global government. Sit down, I'm going to interview you now. Okay, hi. So, ever been to prison? No, never been. Have you ever broken the law? No, never broken the law. Have you ever hated somebody or wanted to kill somebody? No, I'm not hate. No, maybe being angry with somebody. No, we really hate somebody, like you want to kill them. No. Have you ever had any feelings for young boys or really young girls? Like you could do something to, like, are you sick? Is somebody? No. Okay. Well, I'm sorry, but you don't fulfill the requirements needed to be a politician. That's basically how it works, but they won't tell you that. So if you are a good soul, a kind soul, you really truly want to make a difference in the world. If you see somebody fall, you want to help them. You want to help as many people as you can. And you haven't done anything which in their eyes is a wonderful thing. They want you to do all these things because one, they've got you. Two, you're part of the club. That's what we do here. Like I said, three, they've got you. So if you ever get out of line, meaning that you get a conscience, they'll just gently remind you with a video of what you did once. So anybody, this is why I get so upset when people say to me, you're wrong, Mark. There are good people in there. There isn't any good people in there. They sound good. They give you a good talk. But listen, nothing ever changes in the direction of good. Nothing. They'll show you something like make you feel good. Oh, look. No, they've sat down as a bunch of satanic pedophiles, and they have to figure out how to keep the masses from not figuring out that they're raping you in every way, shape and form. Raping you with your money, raping you with changing your children, raping you with the energy that they steal from you after they've made you sick, raping you from everything that you should be. They are literally Monsters Inc. Monsters Inc. So when people start to point a finger towards changing government, I know in my mind, why would I listen to somebody who has no clue to the answer of life? And the answer is life is that government global systems, all of them, 3-letter agencies, all of the charity organizations, the foundations, the World Health Organization, they are all in that same bracket, whereby if you are not literally a culling monster, if you don't want to cull people, if you don't hate humanity, then that's going to go against you. Now what they do is the monsters like, I'm not talking about you if you work for a charity organisation, because you go in every weekend, you spend, you give all your goods to them, and you ask your friends for charity donations, and you work there free of charge. You're not a monster. I'm not talking about you. You need to discern what I'm saying, guys. The monsters are at the very top. They're the ones who are controlling everything. Everybody else is put there in place to make it seem as if that particular charity is a good charity because Dorothy works in there. So does Jane. Oh, and Barry works there. They're all lovely people. Yes, guys, that's how they do it. It's the sleight of hand. It makes you believe that this charity is all good. But the monsters who are running the charities don't want you to find a cancer cure. Are you serious? What they want you to shut up and raise as much money as you can. Get them pink ribbons out, everybody. Good girls, go on. Good boys, go and get as much money as what we need. And sorry, Jane, what did you say? I've heard that there's a product out there that actually cured all the animals that they tested on with skin cancer. Hang on. Sorry. You're not employed to talk about these things. So why are you coming to me telling me this? Oh, sorry. Oh, beg your pardon. I thought this was cancer research. Because I found that the blushwood berry actually, when ground down and placed into a syringe and put into the skin of where the cancer tumour is, it kills it in 24 hours unless Mr. Boss sorry, how much do you get? That's right, 200,000 a year, CEO. All right, and so you don't want to hear this. You don't want to know. In fact, you do know about it. Oh, that's right, you suppressed it. That's right, you suppressed it, and all the others who talk about cancer research and we're here to find a cancer cure. No, you suppressed it. And what is it again on your website, on our website? That's right, you said that you were really concerned, not about the fact that it cured everybody that they injected it with, and they're all fine and healthy now. No, you were worried about the side effect of a fruit. So don't ever come to me saying to me you don't understand what I'm saying, because there are two levels to any mafioso, any satanic place. You've got this beautiful idea of a church and people going into church and people going Ave Maria, and then when the church is shut downstairs they're doing the satanic rituals. That's basically how it, and I know you're not gonna like it, but I'm saying that the audience are there believing this is real and it's beautiful, but it's not real. Jesus never went into a church. He never needed a church. If you even understand what the word church means, it is of a woman. Churche, Circe, whatever her name was. But she was basically a monster. She was a demonic monster that brought people into her church, into her home, and she bled them dry. She fed from them. She stole everything from them. That's what church means. But we all believe in church. Oh, the Pope is dead. Oh, like, if you even knew that the actual satanic, demonic, monster, evil that the Vatican is. It is the biggest drug dealer. It's the biggest arms dealer. It's the biggest racketeering for all the wealth, all the artwork in the world. They've stole everything. They are a menace. They are the worst. They are the worst corporation in the world. They're all corps, all of them. So, like, going from one to another, I share my truth as I speak to you. When you talk to me about politicians, I realize that you have no clue at all about anything. So when somebody comes at me, what about this politician? I'm like, no. And when I post something out, people say, why are you posting out about Robert F. Kennedy? I'm not. I'm trying to show you, and I'm waiting for somebody to see why I'm posting it. See if they have any attunement to why I'm posting these things. Oh, you're posting this thing and this person is so and so. Yes, I understand they're all bad, but listen to the message. Listen to the double speak. Listen to the lies. Listen to the manipulations. And when I put it out there, 90% of people are saying, oh yeah, isn't he wonderful? Isn't that wonderful? And I'm like, maybe an odd few figure out what I'm doing. Only a few of you figure out why I put posts out. But it's always like that. You don't know what you're talking about. That's why you put that post out. And it's like, oh my God, really? So it is a challenge. And yes, that's right. Yeah, you tell her. Yeah, you tell her. So there you go. It's been a wonderful raffle. It's been wonderful. And I'll be doing that raffle. Okay, enough now. I'll be doing that raffle when I get back. Good girl. All right, come here. I'll be doing the raffle when I get to the office. They're going to give me all the tickets, going to cut them up, and then I'll do that raffle. And good luck to the winners. That's wonderful. So that was great. Guess that's it, really. Wasn't really a rant, although it sounded like a rant. It wasn't a rant. It was just politics is like any other corporation. It's a business. It's there to make profit, to lie, to cheat, because most businesses lie, cheat, steal. They're in competition with somebody else, so instantly they've got the wrong energy straight away. If you're in competition with somebody now, you're out to get them. You're out to, it's corporations. Government is a corporation. They're all corporations. They're all businesses. And when you look at you look at history, the winners are normally the worst characters, right? Just like mafia. They don't talk nicely to you. They give you the kiss of death, or the horse's head or whatever. They're not nice people. And from there, they create big corporations like Godfather 3. It's exactly like that. It's exactly like it. All the biggest corporations, the BlackRocks, Vanguards, all of them massive corporations, they'll kill. They'll kill to look at Boeing. They'll just kill. Look at ChatGPT. They'll kill everybody who owns big corporate. They'll kill you if you say the wrong thing. If you try and make them look bad. If you dare come out and be a whistleblower, they will kill you. They'll shoot you in the head twice and say that you killed yourself. They'll say that you shot yourself and hung yourself, but you shot yourself first, then hung yourself. You know how many people have shot themselves twice in the head, and they've all been whistleblowers. They've all been ones who talk out against these monsters who run this world. We are literally run by the worst cesspit, evil, disgusting non-human beings in Parliament, the whips, the lords. They are absolutely the scum of the earth. Absolutely the scum. If you ever meet them one-to-one, you will understand what I'm talking about. There is I don't know if you've seen that short that's gone out everywhere with the guy talking about the Japanese lady who was a psychic. She was the one who predicted Princess Diana dying. She also predicted the 9/11, and she's predicted that this coming July there's going to be a big tsunami, huge, even bigger than the one. 3 or 4 times bigger than the one. And apparently it's gonna even touch Indonesia, which is Bali. So I'm sat down yesterday with some friends of mine and said, "Oh, we're off to Bali," and I'm like, "When?" July. What do you say? If you don't say anything and it does happen, then you'll wish you won't be able to sleep on a night for the rest of your life if anything happened to them. So I said, there's a woman in Japan who's actually being quite accurate. And she's a psychic. The guy stopped listening to me after that. But I just said it anyway because it gets it out of my chest, and at least I did it. And I said, she's predicting that there's going to be a tsunami and it may reach Indonesia, which means that if you're on Bali, it's pretty flat in places. So I said, maybe if you're not going to be staying at the beach, are you? And they went, no, we're staying higher up. I says, oh, good, because if there is, just say, like, it might never happen, and pray to God it doesn't. And so do I pray to God it doesn't. But if it does, yeah, we're very high up. I says, oh, great. And I sent all my friends in Bali the very same message, just be aware in, if anything happens. I mean, they normally say that the sea goes in, right? It goes in, but it does in Bali anyway, so they wouldn't even notice that. They talk about the animals being strange. They talk about the birds flying. What little I know about any of those things. But I did mention it to some of my friends and just say, just in July, just be a bit aware. But how can you be aware? What are you going to do every day? You're driving to work, you're doing your job. I'm not telling people to stop and leave Bali, and but I don't know. It's a difficult one. But I personally, when I think about it, I don't get anything awful in my stomach. I don't get a bad feeling in July in Bali, or in Bali, when I think about Bali, I don't feel anything bad. And normally, that was my spider senses. So it's like every reading should be shelved and don't worry about it, but just be aware of it. But don't live your life by it every moment, but just be aware of it. And like if I was I wouldn't go to Bali now, right? I just wouldn't go in July. Not because I can go in August, I can go in any month I want, whenever I want. So, but I wouldn't go in July because of that reason. So I do listen, but I don't live my life by it. And if I was doing a retreat in Bali in July and then I found out about this psychic prediction, I would be maybe okay. I wouldn't be doing it on the beach. I'd be doing it high up just in case. Change locations, and and pray to God the Japanese psychic is wrong, and edge your bets, I guess. Be smart, but don't not leave your house and shake in fear. But anyway, that's by the by. So that's it, really. A lot of exercise, a lot of healing work for me. A lot of working on crystals this month it's probably been one of the most amount of hours I've spent on crystals since I was a healer. So that's been nice. I'm working on a beautiful set of crystals right now, which they're gorgeous. So I've really felt really good wearing it, and it's a trio, and it's Moldavite, it's Brazilianite, and Tanzanite. And I don't know, this combination is really blowing me away. I mean, talk about self-awareness, looking at, it's just beautiful. So I'm working on them. They're gonna probably take, I want to do about, I just feel I want to do like 50 hours on that, roughly. And I'm up to about 15 hours now. It's okay, baby. Come here. Come here. It's about 15 hours now. But they're gorgeous. Hey up, Lily. Can't show you, Lily, everybody, because you might get one person who say there's something wrong with me. And I say there's something wrong with you if you don't understand the love of an animal. I never trust people who don't like animals. Never. Yeah, you'll sit there for a scratchy bum, eh? Oh, hey, she's a good girl. Anyway, it's a lovely day. It's beautiful here on the Costa del Sol. There's a nice breeze. It's very warm in the sun. It's about, I don't know what it is, maybe 18 to 22, somewhere like that. It's really lovely, but the breeze is gorgeous as well. So no chemtrails today. That's why I'm feeling really good. None at all. And you can feel the energy inside you that you feel lifted. It's incredible. The difference when they spray on us. I mean, literally one day when it will come out, just like the Bay of Pigs, the orange, and all of that shite that they sprayed over people. All of, like Dom said, all of the bugs that they released, the mites for Lyme disease, everything that they've done constantly, all the time, and it's never been questions. Nobody can ever do anything about it. We're like little rats in a lab, and all the scientists are just dropping things and putting things on us, just as a test. But imagine if them scientists really enjoy it. Let me just put a drip of this acid on the rat's head and see what happens. I'm not saying you're a rat, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with rats. Rats are actually beautiful animals, you know. Sort of like saying, oh, pigeons and doves. Well, hang on a minute, they're the same bird, they're just different colours. Why do you look at one and say it's got rat with wings, and then they're carrying disease, and like when you look at a dove, you go, oh, a dove. It's because you're brainwashed. I used to feed pigeons at the academy all the time. People are just like, why are you feeding them? I says, because the birds. So when I say rats, I don't mean rats. I'm talking about. I'm just giving you an observation to think of in a laboratory. So I actually think these monsters that work in these labs actually feed from the pain and suffering. I mean, if you were in a lab, right? If you were in one of these high-tech labs which are in the middle of where you can't get into them because they're all boarded up, because they're all locked up, and there's security all around them because they don't want people trying to free the dogs, the beagles, or the monkeys, right? You ever ask yourself, if you were in there and you watched what they did to them animals, do you actually think that that they have a conscience? Do you actually believe that, or would it make more sense that they actually enjoy watching the suffering and seeing the suffering? I would say that they wouldn't tell you this, but I actually think that they feed from it. And that's why we say everything is energy. And these monsters that I'm talking about that run this world feed from the energy, just like those who work in science laboratories. And the specific ones who are always dropping and putting poisons into the eyes of these animals to see if they go blind or not. Oh, I do it for the sake of humanity. Of course you do. Yeah, of course you do. Of course you do. So there you go. That's my little talk today. I do wish you all a lovely day, and send your prayers to all of those who need a little bit of healing today. Cleanse yourself of heavy metals, work on your body, exercise when often, go for walks as much as you can, eat the most healthiest cleansing food you can, and just listen to your body. That's it. Do your best to stay off social media, which I have for the past week. I've hardly been on it at all. and it serves me well. It's a really good thing to stay away from this black frequency screen, which is watching you 24 hours a day, constantly watching, constantly listening. And right now, as a lot of us said when I was with Dom talking to him, I think that this telephone now has the frequency to read your thoughts. So everything, they've got everything. They're listening and hearing whatever. Even if you don't say something, they're listening to your thoughts, because they have the frequency and sound waves that come from your mind that they're picking up on. That's why when I said to Dom, I said to Dom before I went live, I said, I kid you not, Dom, I had a thought, because my grandson wanted something, and it was something that you wouldn't even think about at all, right? And I kid you not, within 10 minutes, what popped up on my screen was exactly what I thought of. I never spoke it out loud, it was in my mind, and I looked at it and thought, shit. The phone can actually pick up and read your thoughts. And you know what it was? It was a starfish. I wanted to buy some starfish. Right, you know, the ones what have died. Because my little grandson loves, you know, old sharks' teeth and stuff like that. He's into all of that stuff. And yeah. I believe this technology is absolutely not just technology, but I believe it's connected to evil. It's connected to entity, and it can hear your thoughts. It knows what you're thinking, and I tell you, that's why phones, when you're when them monsters are all sat together in a board meeting, there is no mobile phones there. They put them into safes because they know that they don't want other monsters to know about them, because monsters don't care about monsters. They'll eat each other up. They'll kill each other. They'll poison each other. They don't care about each other. They're all for themselves. That's what monsters do. So, yeah, I do wish you a lovely day, though. And, yeah, get ready for the Raffle prize draw, which will be today at some time, and I hope it's you. So thanks for going to markbayerski.com. It's been a very successful month, so that, you know, we can do some really good work and help others as well. And I hope you appreciate, you probably saw my face when I was talking about the Moldavites, but it's fine. And I felt good about that as well. So I'll still keep uploading as many little Moldavites as I can. So basically, it should have been €280, and it's €120 for four petite Moldavites, and they've been selling out. But I still have some more sets left, and I'm putting them on the website. But yeah, I hope you appreciate that. That's like you're getting them for nothing, basically. Yeah, you're paying 120, but that's what I would pay for them and more after mounting them. And then I have to send them by DHL, which can be anywhere between 28 and 38. So it's really a fantastic offer, and you can give 3 Moldavites to people that you love, and that's a lovely thing. Wonderful. So I'll keep that going. Actually, I've got none left now, so all that uploaded from now on. Maybe it might take another couple of days to upload all of them. That's it. Once that's done, that offer won't be coming back again. I wouldn't be able to do that again. So that's kind of like my gift to a lot of people out there, and I hope you appreciate them. Some of them, I sent a message to Kutub Pasta, and I said there's like, it looks like almost like it's like a bluey colour at the tip. And he says, yeah, it's because we tried to mount them one way and they didn't mount one way, so we mounted them the other way. And sometimes the glue, coloration of the glue looks like a kind of a bluey colour, but that's just surface. And if you get one with a little bit of blue on it, it just needs some nail polish, because that's how you can clean it off. But there's only a few of them that have that on, but it's not a big deal. But I did notice it, and last night, and I sent a message, and I'm saying, you know, just try and be a bit more careful, guys. then you're dealing with Balinese, so it's not easy. It's taken me years to, you know, say don't make the silver too much, and oh, you've done too much. Like, I like it, I just minimalistic, you know, no, nothing fancy, no carving, because I want the crystal to be seen, not the metalwork, not the sterling silver or the gold. Just nice and simple. I like them. But that's business for you. It takes time. Just like my beautiful signs. I can't believe 7 of them were broken. So basically, I've lost I've lost thousands on that deal, and I paid him. I sent over $100 to wrap them, and he wrapped them just once with a tiny bit of bubble wrap. Thank God there were still some left that were okay, which was great. All the ones which are okay are on the website. The rest of them are basically the beautiful flowers, what they carved is broken, and it's heartbreaking because of all that work, all them weeks' work to make one piece, and because it wasn't wrapped properly, because they didn't use it. Like, they're so into not using too much of anything. Don't make too much food, just because, you know, and it's like, no, I sent you that money so you could wrap and wrap and wrap so that nothing would damage. So it's difficult with two different mindsets, you know. But there you go. C'est la vie. I shan't be buying any more of them anymore, that's for sure. But what's on the website, they're all perfect. So they're beautiful signs. All hand carved, by the way. There's no, you know, Chinese mass crap stuff, you know, cheap. These are real beautiful wood carvings that are done by love, a lot of love. All right, that's me done today. I'm wishing you all a lovely day. Take care till tomorrow, or maybe tonight. I might do a video tonight, a live, let's see. And wishing you a lovely day, guys. Take care. Bye for now.